Everyone knows Claude Monet as the genius who transformed how the world sees light, color, and nature. But few people know that in his final years, the man who lived to paint the world was completely losing his ability to see it. And the most brutal battle of his life wasn't fought against critics. It was fought inside his own melting eyesight. For decades, Monet lived at his legendary estate in Giverny, France, sculpting a living paradise. The Japanese bridge, the floating water lilies, the shimmering reflections on the pond. He built a world out of pure reflection and light. But around 1912, a devastating diagnosis hit the 72-year-old master: double cataracts. Slowly, the lenses of his eyes began to cloud over, acting like a muddy yellow filter. The brilliant blues and vibrant violets he spent a lifetime mastering completely vanished. Reds turned to brown, greens blurred into sludge. The light was dying. Driven mad by his fading vision, Monet exploded in violent frustration. He slashed his own canvases with knives, trampled them, and set fire to dozens of unfinished masterpieces in his yard, terrified of leaving behind flawed art. Critics believed the master of Impressionism was finished, but Monet fought back. In 1923, after years of agony, he finally submitted to a dangerous eye surgery, removing the cloudy lens of his right eye. What happened next was nothing short of a miracle. Without a natural lens to block ultraviolet light, Monet suddenly began seeing colors invisible to the human eye. His world exploded into electric blues, neon purples, and incandescent violet shades. Half-blind and racing against time, Monet locked himself in his studio to paint his final gift to the world: the monumental Water Lilies mural cycle for the Orangerie Museum in Paris. He was no longer just painting what he saw. He was painting the invisible spectrum of light. By late 1926, advanced lung cancer finally caught up with the 86-year-old master. On December 5, 1926, Claude Monet drew his last breath at Giverny. At his funeral, as pallbearers covered his coffin with a traditional black mourning cloth, his closest friend, French Prime Minister Georges Clemenceau, stepped forward and violently pulled it off. "No black for Monet," Clemenceau wept. "Black is not a color." And he replaced the dark cloth with a blanket of vibrant, freshly cut garden flowers. The man who spent a lifetime chasing the sun never let the darkness win. Even as his eyes failed, Claude Monet reshaped the future of modern art, proving that true light doesn't come from what we see, but from how deeply we feel. That's it. Now it's your turn. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and see you in the next video. Bye!